Hi guys, welcome to this brand new video. This is my June book vlog. I did this monthly book vlog format in both March and April, and I skipped May. I'm so sorry. I had exams and I was busy with other stuff, so oops. But now it is summer holidays, so I'm super ready to read loads because I haven't been reading a lot for a while. First of all, what did I read in May? First, I finished Golden Sun by Piers Brown. This is the second book in the Red Rising series. This was absolutely amazing. I already have the next part. I'm definitely going to be reading that soon because I love this so much. Then I decided I needed something light after that. Chose a romance. This is Twisted Love. Look at this cool edition. This was okay. Quite cringe, unrealistic, but okay. And then I read a lipfic, A Man Called Ove. I still don't know how to pronounce this, but this is a book by Frederick Bugman. It is his debut apparently, and this is absolutely amazing. I've read Beartown. This is better. This is so good. I love this so much. I also started Onyx Storm, the third book in the Empyrean series, also known as Fourth Wing. I'm heading into halfway basically. What do I think of this? I really liked the first two books in this series, like really liked them, especially the first one. Love the second one as well, even though they are quite thick books, but I do really love this series. I love the characters and just the whole vibe. I love it. I had to get into this. It felt a bit repetitive, but it's getting better. It's picking up. We follow the same group. They're solving things, obviously. Dragons, action. It's fun. We're also like traveling to other like countries and areas right now, and that is quite interesting to just explore the world a bit more. So I am enjoying this right now, but yeah, it's a thick book, so I have to work my way through this. So I didn't read much that month, sadly. Anyways, I'm excited for this book vlog. I hope I can read a lot. Let's do this. I completely forgot to say that in the previous month I also started with audiobooks. I kind of like them, but I don't like listening to audiobooks that I have physically, and I think a lot of books I would want to read physically because I still prefer that over an audiobook as it feels more realistic and I can just imagine the story a little bit better and focus more. But the book I'm listening to on Nextory is Mile High, which is a romance book. I don't love reading romance, so I thought I'd listen to a romance, and I do quite like that format for romance. The book is okay. I always say that about romance book. The book is okay. Basic. I don't know what to say. That's always how I feel, but it's enjoyable, it's entertaining. I'm not too far in, but I'm making my way through slowly. So yeah, just I'm also listening to that book. And then also a little update on Onyx Storm. The plot is really starting to pick up right now. I'm really enjoying it. And I just wanted to say that I feel like book series such as the Empyrean series, the series, and like ACOTAR and stuff, a lot of people look down on it because of book talk and stuff. But I just don't understand why, because it's so undeserved. Like, this series is so good. I genuinely think the writing is so good. It is not simple. It is descriptive, I just think it's really good. The story's really good. The characters are great. It's not basic at all. People should really try reading this kind of stuff before actually judging on it. Oh well. But yeah, I just love Xaden and Violet. I just think they're really great together. Sometimes they do cringe things though, and I'm like, why are you holding hands right now while you're like mid-plot? Okay, but I do really like them together. I think they're two really great characters. They fit well together, and I just love reading about them basically. Yeah, and just some side characters. I won't name any because it's the third book in the book, so then maybe it's like spoilers, I don't know. The side characters are great in the friend group. You guys probably know who I mean if you've read it. So I'm just having a great time, really. The thing is, my TBR is so long right now that I'm just like, the only thing that motivates me to read is like, I want to get through my TBR. I don't even know what I'm going to read next, but I have so many options. So many good options too. I'm struggling a little bit with reading because I just have other things I want to do as well, so I kind of have to combine all the things I want to do. But I try to find like an hour or less of time each day to read, and as it is a thick book, I'm slowly making progress. But right now the characters are basically traveling to different islands, so we're meeting a lot of different people in the world of the book, which I quite like, but it's going to be repetitive if they go to too many funny in my opinion. It kind of reminds me of Gulliver's Travels as well, where every island has like different type of people and cultures and stuff. We're at an island right now that resembles one of the islands from Gulliver's Travels, like almost exactly. I also like how we're learning more about Violet and her background, her family, where she came from, all of that. I quite like that. We're getting a bit more character history, background, stuff like that. So yeah, it's good right now, but I'm gonna keep reading because I need to make some more progress. The next few days I spent mostly listening to audiobooks. I know I previously literally said that I wasn't gonna listen to audiobooks of the books that I have physically, but this is a very tough read for me. It's taken me a very long time and I'm working a lot right now, and during the work that I'm doing I can listen to audiobooks, so it's literally perfect timing.
Only bolsters that hope. Maybe he can't mend Zayden. Activation rune Trissa spent most of the afternoon drilling into us.
And the audiobook is great, so I'm getting through it really quickly now. Let's go. I'm about 40 pages away from finishing this book. Hi guys, I just came home from work and I finally finished Onyx Storm. Oh my god. I finished it with the audiobook and I genuinely think the audiobook is great. I had it a bit faster because they tend to be a bit slow, especially in the action scenes. Like, I genuinely feel the tension, as when I'm sometimes reading it, you kind of don't experience it in that same way. I'm just gonna clean the kitchen while I talk. So what did I think of the book? I ended up giving it 3 stars. Now this is a little bit disappointing, I'm gonna be honest. Fourth Ring I definitely gave 5 stars, and Iron Flame, I think 5 stars. I don't know from the top of my head, but I don't know, I just felt like this book was very, very similar to the previous 2 books. Don't get me wrong, I love the concept and the characters and the writing, and it is amazing. That's why I enjoyed the first book so much, but this book was basically the same. There were a few scenes and stuff that I really liked, but overall I didn't enjoy it that much because of that. And like, I'm a little bit confused because I'm pretty sure that there's going to be 2 more books. It's going to be a 5-part series, and I just can't imagine the other 2 books bringing anything new. And I mean, I hope they do, but if they're going to be like this one, I probably won't read them. And I just feel like a lot of parts could have been cut out of this book, as so many conversations and things were similar. It could have just been a bit shorter, keep the exciting things in. It would have been a good book. It really didn't have to be 650 pages long. This could have probably been better as a trilogy, but I don't know, I'm not going to judge too quick on that. So overall, I guess it was fun, but there were just really boring long parts in it that just kind of ruined the vibe for me, I guess. But that one finally being done, I've been looking forward to this all day at work. Today I'm gonna start Catching Fire, the second book of the Hunger Games. I'm so excited. First book of the Hunger Games I really enjoyed. I rated it 5 stars. It's very easy to read. I think it's a young adult, I'm guessing. It's easy to read, big letters, short book, fast paced. I'm just very excited for it, and I just love the Hunger Games so much, and I really want to finish the series before the new film comes out end of this year, but I don't know if I'm gonna make that, but yeah. Okay, I got my book, Catching Fire. I love it so much. Look at that. Sick. It has... Ooh, actually, it has 470 pages. That's actually quite a lot, but it looks really thin. It's probably thin paper or something. Look at this. Oh my god. Iced coffee. Ignore that straw. I know it's ugly. And I have banana and cucumber. I'm so excited for this. You don't understand. Oh my god. Part 1. The Spark. It's so funny, I always have this when I read. Like, Onyx Storm had a really small font and like you get used to it while reading, and now this feels so big for some, I don't know. This might be the most Adam Sandler core outfit ever, but it does match my book. Oh shit, you can't see. I guess most people know what the concept of the Hunger Games is, but just in case you don't, it's about a country divided in 12 districts. The main character, Katniss Everdeen, is from the 12th district, and all of these districts have different cultures, ways of living. Some are rich, some are poor. Katniss is from one of the poorest ones, I think, and basically every year the capital organizes the Hunger Games, and 2 tributes, 2 children from each district fight till last man standing, and that is the Hunger Games. In the first book, of course, Katniss participated in these Hunger Games, Games. She won, we know this. I won't say anything else, but I'm guessing everybody knows the concept of at least the first film or book. I stopped recording, but I'm really curious to see what way this book is gonna go. I have watched the film, but I don't remember anything of it. Does she compete in another Hunger Games, and how would that work? She's going on a victory tour right now, which means she's basically visiting all the different districts, and there is something playing like kind of connected to how the last book ended, how she won the Hunger Games. The President Snow, is not very happy with that, and basically he feels it starting to cause a revolution, and obviously he does not want that. And something I think is funny is Katniss kind of agrees with him and tries to stop this revolution. Like, she doesn't try to strengthen it, but in a lot of other books I've read, usually the main character is kind of like the revolutionist. Red Rising, for example, or like Fourth Wing. So I think that's interesting. I kind of expected that, but I'm very curious to see what way this is going to go now. I'm also going through this really quickly. Hi guys, it's been a long time. I've spent quite a few days on this book, but I do really like it. I think about it a lot when I'm not reading it, and I'm quite far already. I think I have about 80 pages left, and I have some free time right now, so let's do a reading sprint and let's finish this book. I just finished The Hunger Games Catching Fire. This was so good, so fun, so entertaining, and like exciting. Similar in a way to the first book, but also going a very different way and kind of combining those two things. So I'm very curious to see what way the third book will go. Third book being Mockingjay. I'm gonna order it literally in a second. The ending is quite shocking. I'm gonna be honest. The ending was like a lot of info in one time, and now I'm, as I said, very confused and just curious to see what way the third book is gonna go. But I really like the concept of this one, and I do like the ending. I must say I do like the ending. It's just, it was a lot in one go, and like that's just a little bit confusing. But overall, this was a really great read. I really recommend reading this series. It's just like perfect. It's easily written but still well written. It is fast paced, it is entertaining. I feel like everybody would kind of like this. It's very accessible for everybody, basically all ages, I'd say, as well. I'm very glad I finished this. Now I'll show you what I'm gonna read next. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna give this 5 stars. 5 stars to the first book, 5 stars to the second book. Who would have thought? As my next read, I want to choose between these two. Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. I love R.F. Kuang. This is a literary fiction, which she doesn't write quite often, so this seems very interesting. It's short, and I've heard a lot of things about this, so I want to experience this story myself. The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber is the second book in the, I don't know what the names of the series, but the Once Upon a I don't even remember, wait. Oh, Once Upon a Broken Heart. This is the second book. The first book was okay, but I didn't think it was anything special. But everybody says the second book is like the best book in the series. This is also very YA, so easy to read. I'm not sure. I'm gonna decide later. I'm trying to order the third book, but for some reason, they don't sell it. They only sell a used version. Oh, they do sell a hardcover, but I don't think I want a hardcover. The Bruna sells it, so I'm gonna order it there. Guys, I just got the 2 new Hunger Games. Hell yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my god. So this is the next one, this is the 4th one, and then there is a 5th one, but I don't think there's a 5th one in these covers because it's more recent. It's the Sunrise on the Reaping. It was very popular when it came out. Oh my god, the font size is different in this one. Oh my, that is a thick book. 500 pages on smaller letters. I'm so excited, and I'm so glad I have these. Hi guys, it is the last day of June, so let's do a final recap. I'm gonna be so real, it's a little bit disappointing for me because it really seems like I didn't read much because I read only 2 full books. This is not really what I expected of this month. I mean, to be fair, this book was nearly 700 pages. This book was nearly 500 pages. That's a lot of pages, you know? And besides these, I also decided to start The Ballad of Never After. I'm about halfway through it, so that's also quite a bit of reading done. Let me talk about this book first before I continue. So I chose this book because I feel like it's quite a bit of a lighter book. It's more like YA, teenagey, easy to read. But as I previously mentioned, I didn't really like the first book. I do think I prefer this one, as a lot of people have said. I cannot exactly remember the writing of the first book, but I really thought it was like very childish writing, and I think it's a lot better in this book. So that might make this one actually better as well. I don't really feel much for the characters in these books, and that is why I don't enjoy them as much, I think. But they are fun. I think someone around the age of like 12 to 15 will prefer this. I'm editing this right now, and I realized that I completely forgot to tell you what this book is about. So let me do that right now real quick. As this is the second book in the series, I'll explain the first one first. I don't really remember much of it, so I have Google with me. Yeah, so Once Upon a Broken Heart was the first book. These are books by Stephanie Garber. She also wrote Caraval, which is a really popular series. I haven't read it, whatever. So it's a young adult fantasy romance. The main character is Evangeline Fox. There are basically these fates in the world, and they are more powerful people. I guess they're like not really human either. And she makes a deal with one of these, and that character is called Jax, and we basically follow these two characters throughout the 3 books. The books are very like magical. It's not really magic as in like, I don't know, spells or what else is magic, like fighting and stuff. It's more like fairy tale kind of magic. There's also a lot of references to the fairy tales of the world. I must say I do really like the world building in these books. Yeah, they're just really magical, like cute magical, you know? Now, a lot happens in the first book, and I kind of forget a lot about it, and I won't say too much because obviously it will kind of spoil the book. But in this book, yeah, we follow Evangeline and Jax. They're trying to solve a lot of things, like trying to save people and making difficult decisions which might actually influence the entire world. So big decisions. It's kind of a little puzzle, this book, a little bit of a quest. And I'm thinking like, you know, what happens if you do that, and how are you gonna get there? And that's kind of what it's about. I don't want to say too much as I'm always too worried to give spoilers, but yeah, that's kind of the vibe. A little bit of a magical like romance, light-hearted, but still fun quests and saving the world and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm about halfway through this, and you guys have obviously heard my ratings of the other book, but besides these, I've also actually listened to quite a big part of Mile High. I have about 5 hours left, I think, of the like 19 to 20 or something. So I'm actually that's going really well. I really like the book. I like the characters in that book, but it is so cringe at times. I cannot. It is so unrealistically cringe. Oh, hearing that in my ears is just terrible. It's terrible. But other than that, I think it's fun. But I haven't finished it yet. So officially, 2 books done. But I am excited for next month. I'm going on a holiday next month, so that means more reading, choosing summer books. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I do these monthly vlogs nearly every month, so make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it. Even though I don't get a lot of reading done, I really try, guys, and I really enjoyed reading as well. It's something I love doing just around all of my busyness in life. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!